this. Okay. So last time we had the whole intro to polynomials. We discussed what is the degree. Array, Swam's gone again. Come quickly, Swam. क्या ये एक के बाद एक? Okay, I'm not continuing till you come online. Come on, Sujal. All right. So last time we discussed about what, like the intro part of it. What are polynomials? How do you classify them? How do you recognize and what all you can do with them? Like what is the zero of the polynomial? How do you do long division with polynomial? So now we'll start off with something called degree of the polynomial. The remainder theorem and factor theorem. Okay. Who remembers what is remainder theorem? Like, do you have an idea of what it is? You can say it in your own words. Like, why does that exist? What do you get out of remainder theorem? Yes, no? Agar yaad nahi hai, if you're not able to say it, at least say that. Then I can take over from there. No? Okay. I'll just come to that. Just a moment. Yeah. What is the division algorithm? Yeah. Say it. Dividend equal to?
Divisor into quotient plus remainder.
Yes, that's what we'll be dealing with. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so you guys, array, फिर से चले गए. Suhani, Sujal, Swayam, come on guys. क्या हो रहा है? Like, are you just?
No, I was writing, so I had to switch it off for a minute there.
That's okay. I mean, imagine we are all live in class.
I had to adjust the book and the laptop. I had to adjust the book and the laptop. So.
ठीक है. Come, Swayam, where are you? And you don't have to feel shy. Like, imagine you were in the class live. You don't hide away when you're like writing, right? So, oh, Sujal saying internet is unstable. ठीक है. अगर कुछ grainy हो रहा है, if something is getting pixelated or unclear, then yeah, you can like put it off. But try and be.
Also, it's raining like really badly over here, so I might have to switch it off in the middle somewhere.
We'll deal with that when we come to that. Like as much as possible, let's be live. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, so this is what we'll be using. So far, you guys have used this with numbers, like if you know the dividend and the remainder and the quotient, and you can find the divisor, things like that, right? So we will be using this to figure out the remainder theorem. Okay. So if we have any polynomial p of x, so p of x can be any polynomial. It can be of any degree. Like for example, it can be something like x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 2. If we have a divisor, which is a linear polynomial, like let's say our divisor is of the form x minus a. Hi, so we have Samriddhi has joined in. Good afternoon, Samriddhi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you? What's up?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Good. So yeah, Samriddhi is joining us from Pune right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Samriddhi, we have started polynomials. Have you done this in school pehle?
Yes, ma'am. It has been started, but only for 2-3 days.
Okay. So how much have you done in school so far?
Ma'am, right now I'll have to check my copy. Can you just give me 2 minutes?
Yeah, no, that's okay. So like do you have, like, do you know what polynomials are? Like, what is the degree of the polynomial? What do you mean by zero of the polynomial? Do you understand all of this?
No, ma'am, actually, we didn't do that in class.
Okay.
We just revised what we had studied in 8th.
Okay. Okay.
So we didn't exactly start the chapter, we just revised.
Just the intro happened. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So, like, we have started this class yesterday. So we did introduction. We dealt with some parts of the introduction yesterday, types of polynomials and all. So today we'll be starting with remainder theorem. Okay. So to proceed with this right now, do you know how to divide polynomials? Like, can you do long division with polynomials?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. No worry about it. So we'll deal with this when we come, like when we come to that thing. I'll help you out. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And also, all of you keep your video on. Sujal, Ashka, Swayam, and Samriddhi, you also. We're meeting for the first time, I think, no? Keep it on. Come on, Swayam, where are you? Hi, Samriddhi. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
All right, Swayam, come on. Okay. All right. Don't keep it off. Be like that. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, like, to figure out remainder theorem, we start off with the division algorithm. So, do you guys recall this? Where you used to do this with numbers, right? Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. When you're dividing two numbers. Yeah. So,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we'll be applying the same thing to polynomials. Okay, so when you're dividing two polynomials, like remainder theorem, basically what it tells us that when you divide two polynomials, let's say you're dividing p of x and x minus a, any polynomial, you're dividing it with a linear polynomial. So linear polynomial matlab the degree should be 1. So degree is basically variable का maximum power जो भी है, that is the degree of the polynomial. So maximum power x power 1 से ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं, इसमें x square, x cube, all of this will not be there. It's just x. Minus a is like any number. So basically x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 5 by 8. A is like any number. Okay. So if it's of the form, if we are dividing p of x by x minus some number, then when you divide two things, uska ek quotient milega, q of x, and remainder aa sakta hai. Let's say the remainder is r. So divide करने पे division का एक answer मिलेगा और कुछ remainder हो सकता है. Like remainder can be 0 or it can be any number. We don't know that. That depends on what this is and what this is. Okay. So, okay. So this is the division algorithm. What if you substituted x equal to a? So x ki jagah, if you put a, then let's see what happens. What will be the value of the polynomial p of x? अगर x की जगह a डाल दिया तो yeah.
Ma'am, p into bracket a.
Correct. One tiny correction, when you write it like this, no, this doesn't mean p into a. P is the name of the polynomial and this represents kaun sa variable use kar rahe. So if I write p of a, you're not multiplying p into a. P jo bhi polynomial hai na, x ki jagah you're putting a in its place. So if I write p of 1, you're substituting 1 here. right? P of 2, you're substituting 2 here. Okay, so P of A, then iska value kya hoga?
Ma'am, into bracket A minus A.
A minus A, and A minus A is
0.
0. So there will be 0 into Q of X plus remainder एक number ही है, so that's not going to change. Number will be the same. 0 into anything will be equal to
0.
0. So basically what you end up with is remainder R is basically equal to P of A. Yeah. So this is what remainder theorem is telling us. So what remainder theorem tells us is, if you are dividing a polynomial with another polynomial of the form x minus a, if you're dividing these two, then you can predict the remainder without doing the long division. You can directly get the remainder of the division. Basically, just substitute whatever number is over here into P of X. The remainder will be equal to P of A. So continuing with the example, basically, if I have P of X, this is a polynomial that I have. And if I'm dividing it by another polynomial, let's say x minus 2. How do you find the remainder of this division is? How do you find it? What will be the value of the remainder?
So you substitute x with 2, right?
Yes, you substitute x with 2. So one thing you guys need to be careful is this is of the form x minus 2, right? So you substitute plus 2 in this thing. So this remainder ka value is going to be 2 cube minus 5 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 2. Okay, solve this and tell me what you get. Do this.
Ma'am, can you just give me a second to bring my copy?
Yeah, come. Copy and pen. No, Ashka has already solved it. Okay, I have not solved it. Let me check. Yes, Ashka, you got the right answer. Okay. So Samriti, once you solve it, no, send it over chat, send it over private chat. I will check your
Okay,
answer.
ma'am.
Okay, Swayam, where do you go? Yes, Suhani got it.
I'm solving.
Solving. Video पे भी कर सकते हो Swayam
Yes.
solving.
Ma'am, I had a doubt. Ma'am, you have given us this question to solve. Ma'am, so we have to divide this equation from x minus 2.
No. So use remainder theorem directly. So if you were doing this division, that's what the whole point is. Like the whole point of remainder theorem is that agar is tarah ka division hai, so there is an easy way of figuring out what is the remainder of it. So figuring out the remainder is basically just put this particular value, whatever you're getting here, x minus a So अगर x minus है तो remainder happen to be p of a, right? So x minus 2 matlab the remainder will be equal to p of 2. So hamara p of x is this polynomial. This is what I've given. So that's why I'm just substituting 2 in this polynomial to get the final remainder. So just, yeah, so just you can note down the derivation and then you can give space and then do that after the class. And then, yeah, just write down this division. Uske niche ya uske side mein you can note down, okay, how do you get the remainder? Just say remainder equal to and then do that. Okay. Swayam and Sujal have sent in. Yes, you guys got it. That's right. So 2q will be 8 minus 500 minus 20 plus 6 plus 2. Done?
Ma'am, my answer is -4.
Correct.
Ma'am, so this means that, ma'am, when we solve this equation and divide it by x minus 2, we'll get the answer as -4.
Answer nahi, your remainder. When you do that long division, right? Remainder, whatever is remaining, you'll get it as -4. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So you can see here, statement of remainder theorem is, yeah. So if let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, so that's what we have taken. Like p of x, uska degree should be greater than 1. Matlab x square ka polynomial ho sakta hai, x cube ka polynomial ho sakta hai. You can even apply this to something with x power 50 also, like x power 50 minus 5x plus 1, something like that also. So any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and let a be any real number. जैसे हमने x minus 2 लिया ना, so 2 is a real number. So number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, so that's what we have done. We took p of x, if we divide it by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. And proof is like what I just did. So p of x is divided by x minus a, quotient will be q of x and remainder will be r of x liya. But because we are dividing it by linear polynomial, instead of it coming in x, you'll get a proper number always. Okay. Now degree of r of x is always less than the degree of x minus a. So degree 0 hona chahiye, matlab it is going to be a constant r. Okay. Samriddhi, do you understand like what do you mean by degree of a polynomial?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it'll be a constant. So that is, this is the division algorithm that I've written. Dividend p of x equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So when x equal to a, that's what we have substituted x equal to a, we worked it out and we got remainder r is basically equal to p of a. So that's what it is. Okay. So direct application problems about on remainder theorem, you'll get problems of these types. So the first one is divide p of x by g of x. Okay, this is a division. Let it be. There you go. By remainder theorem, find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x. So p of x is given to be a polynomial and g of x is given to be a linear polynomial, x minus 3. So using remainder theorem, if you had to find the remainder, how would you do this?
We would replace x with 3.
Correct. Okay, solve this quickly. Do this problem. So again, when
The first one or all 3?
The first one. After that, I'll tell you which one to solve. I will just solve it and then check the answer.
Ma'am, my answer is 62. The remainder is 62.
Okay. Send it on chat, Samriddhi, next time, because everybody's still solving it, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Suhani is right. Sujal's got it. Ashka got it. Swayam, where's your answer? Swayam, where are you? It's been a while. You have your video up for quite some time. Where are you?
I'm solving.
Video off क्यों रखा है Swayam? Like keep it on. See, in case you guys are like munching on something, also no problem. Like you guys are home and it's completely fine. Like as long as you're doing what's supposed to be done, you know, whatever you do on the side, you can. Like even I keep having coffee on video. It's perfectly fine. Don't feel shy. Okay. So I'm send your answer quickly. In the meantime, the rest of you, Suhani, Samriddhi, Sujal, and Ashka, do third one. Same thing, you have to find remainder using the remainder theorem. You're given the p of x and you're given the g of x. Okay, so Suhani, this is for the third one that you got. Oh, different answers from Suhani and Samriddhi. Check which was right. Ashka again got a completely different answer. Sujal and Samriddhi got the same answer. Chalo dekhte. And Swayam, I didn't get your first ka answer yet. What happened? Where are you stuck? This is like just calculation only, like multiplication and then add, subtract. Pehle ka, Swayam, no, that is not the answer for the first one. So Swayam, like first one, what did you do? Like how did you do it? So x cube ka value kya aaya?
Ma'am, first I did like first time subtracted and then I did it like
हाँ, like वही तो करना है. तो x की जगह did you put 3 in the place of x?
no.
Then what number did you put?
-3.
Arey. So that's what we've been discussing, no? Like come on video. Pay attention here. So जब x minus
Ma'am, I
a
got
था,
that.
okay, जब x minus a था, तो we substituted just a, right? So अगर x minus a है, तो we substituting only a. So यहाँ पे x minus 3 है, मतलब if you compare it with x minus a का value 3 है या -3?
-3.
अरे is it
Oh,
x?
sorry, 3.
3 na, x minus just 3. It's not x minus of -3. So you have to substitute +3 over here, like just 3, not -3. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. Oh, Suhani redid the problem, but again, this is yet another answer. Okay. So the rest of you, like, what did you substitute over here?
Ma'am, 1.
-1.
Oh, okay. Like both of you substituted the same thing, but you got again different answers. Check your calculation.
Ma'am, the
But yeah,
answer I
not yet.
gave right now is a typo. The 2 I gave, it's a typo. I'm getting 4 only again. -4, sorry.
Acha. So, Suhani, what did you submit? Did you submit 1 or something else?
Ma'am, I submitted 1.
Oh, substituted 1. Okay. Sujal, what about you?
Ma'am, I used 1.
Okay. All right. The reason why I asked you guys to do this is, again, our original remainder theorem में it says x minus a, right? यहाँ पे हमारे पास x plus 1 है. It needs to be of the form x minus of something. So if I have to write this as x minus of something, what should I write here? Should I write 1 or should I write something else?
It will be upon.
Upon
Fractional
कैसे?
form, right?
Fractional form कैसे?
No.
Ma'am, -1.
Yes. So you write -1 over here. So when you simplify it, what do you get?
X plus 1.
X plus 1, right? Which is our original thing. So basically, a का value क्या होना चाहिए? Should you substitute 1 or -1?
-1.
-1. Okay. So now correct it. Swayam, yeah, now you got it. Awesome. Okay. So do the third one. So yeah, again, so be very careful. X minus a format में होना चाहिए. So if you have x plus 1, then yeah, it's x minus of this thing. So another, okay, you guys calculate it. Once you're done, I'll let you know. It will be -1 cube, -2 into -1 square, -4 into -1, and -1. So this, so yeah, just simplify this.
Ma'am, is mine correct? I got.
Yeah, I'm just doing the mental calculation. No, Suhani. Ashka, the value that you got is like pehle jo submit kiya tha, that was the right answer.
Yes. Thank you.
But again, but you gave the wrong answer. Like you're not supposed to substitute +1. So do
No,
-1.
Mama, I changed it to like a -1. I substituted it with -1.
Okay. So same answer आया कि अलग answer आया?
Mama, I got I sent it to you.
अच्छा.
I got the same
Second.
answer.
Abhi aaya. That's right. So Sujal and Ashka got it. Samriddhi, check your calculation.
Yes, ma'am. It's a sign problem.
Hey, Swayam, B kahan se aa gaya? Which problem are you doing, Swayam? Where did you get B from? Yeah, Suhani, now you got it.
I did it. I did from the text. Sorry.
Array,
Actually, I took the wrong this thing
the
symbol
polynomial
for
itself.
the dividend. Yes,
Acha.
for that.
Okay. Swayam, pay attention here, no? See, everybody has their video on Swayam here. The only one missing, and I'm getting like wrong answers from you. So what should I do? Come be in class. Swayam. See, everybody else got it. So a simple method to figure out what to substitute is whatever g of x you have, right? Equate it to 0. Let g of x equal to 0 and find the 0 of it. So in the first case, you have x minus 3. If you equate it to 0, you get x equal to 3. So now you know that you have to substitute 3 in this equation. So you have, in this case, you have x plus 1. Let x plus 1 equal to 0. Then you get the value of x equal to, take it on this side, you get minus 1. So now you know that you have to substitute minus 1 over here. Okay. So this is like a foolproof way. Like this way, it won't be confusing. You can do it without making any mistakes. So whatever g of x you have, equate it to 0, and then the value of x that you get, that is the number that you have to substitute here for remainder theorem. Yeah. Cool. So where are you at? What are you doing now?
I got the answer.
Okay. ठीक है, अभी समझ में आया क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, कहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है? Swayam, -6 is not the correct answer, Swayam. See, so I was just telling, like, इस थर्ड पार्ट में x की जगह क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है?
-1.
Yeah. Swayam?
I did -1 only.
-1 only. Okay, तो फिर कैलकुलेशन देख लेना. -1 का होल क्यूब कितना आएगा? What is -1 whole cube?
+1.
So that's where you went wrong, science. So -1 whole cube is -1 into -1 into -1. So if you're multiplying 3 negatives, the result kya aega? So minus into minus will be?
Plus.
And plus into minus will be?
Minus, yeah.
So overall -1 aega. Then this is going to be -2 into x square.
So ma'am, -6 is the remainder, right?
No, -6 is not the correct answer. So -1 ka whole cube is -1. -2 into -1 square, then -4 into -1, -1 again. So if you add all of this, you get -1, -2, then minus into minus, this will be +4, and this is -1. So -2 -1 -1 is, so basically you'll end up with -4 + 4, that is 0. Pura cancel ho jayega. Okay. Check your calculation, see where you, like what happened there. Okay. So this is remainder theorem, like this is how you apply it.
Oh yeah, ma'am, I did the, instead of 4, I wrote 2 for that.
Okay.
That's why I got wrong.
ठीक है. All right. So that is remainder theorem, and that's how you use it. Like you use it to find the remainder when you divide a polynomial with like a linear polynomial. Okay. So an extension or application of remainder theorem is your factor theorem, right? So factor theorem says if p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than 1 and a is any real number, again the situation is same, you have p of x and then you have a is any real number, then you can say that x minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0. And the other way around, like if you find that p of a is equal to 0, then you can say that, okay, like that will happen only if x minus a is also a factor of p of x. Okay. So does this make sense? Like, do you see how you are getting this theorem?
Ma'am, what does factor here mean?
Factor means like, do you know what factor means? Like, have you come across it pehle? Earlier classes, factors
Yes,
and
ma'am,
multiples.
I don't understand its meaning here.
It's the same meaning here also. Like let's say you have 6 into 2 is equal to 12. Then what is the relation between 6 and 12?
Ma'am, it's the multiplied answer. 12 is the multiplied answer of 6.
So what do you call 12 in relation with 6?
Ma'am, product.
I mean, multiplication ka product hai ye. So can I say 12 is the multiple of 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Like 12 is a multiple, 18 is a multiple. So what do you call the relation other way around? Like 6 is what of 12?
Ma'am, 6 is the factor of 12.
Right? So I can say that 6 is a factor of 12 because when I divide 12 upon 6, what will be the remainder if 6 is a factor of 12?
Ma'am, 2.
Remainder क्या होगा? Divide करने पे. Like what will remain after doing the division?
Ma'am, 2 upon 1.
My quotient is 2. Like division ka answer is called quotient, that is 2. What is the remainder? Like divide करने के बाद how much will remain?
Ma'am, 6.
6 कैसे remain करेगा? Remainder, like, okay, like, or let me take a bigger number, okay? When I divide, like, let's say I'm dividing 216 by 6. So do its long division and tell me what is the quotient and what is the remainder.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I say?
Send it over chat, Swayam. Yeah.
Ma'am, is 36 the remainder?
No, Samriddhi. So like the meaning of
36
words,
is
you're not
first
getting it. So when you do a division like this, the answer that you get 36. So this value is called quotient. Quotient. This is quotient. Okay. And end में जितना बच रहा है, like you're able to divide it evenly. Like if you have 216 of something, you're able to divide it, like make groups of 6 and you get 36 such groups. And at the end of the division, nothing is remaining. So this particular number that you get after the division is called remainder. Okay. So for example, if you had 10 and you were dividing it by 4, is it perfectly divisible? 10 by 4?
No, ma'am.
No, because if you're dividing it, 10 by 4, 4 2s are 8, and then 2 are remaining. Like it's not perfectly divisible, right? So what is remaining in the end? This is called remainder. And this particular answer of the division, so this is called quotient. Okay. So the words mean the same thing in this context also when we're talking about remainder theorem and factor theorem and all. So remainder theorem mein what we discussed was when we divide p of x and x minus a, we're like the answer that you're getting by doing p of a, we're getting to know what is the remainder over here. Okay. And
Okay, ma'am.
when something is perfectly divisible, like in the case of 6 and 216, when nothing is remaining, the value of remainder is 0, then we call this, okay, then 6 is a factor of 216. So 216 is basically,
Okay, ma'am.
6 into something, that way. Okay. So now, based on this whole explanation, does this factor theorem make sense? We're saying that p of x is a polynomial and x minus a is like another polynomial. A is any real number. We're saying that x minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0. Now, is this making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So ma'am, basically we have to substitute x with a and the answer should be 0, right?
Yes. So based on remainder theorem, we know that p of a is the remainder. Okay, where are you guys? Ashka, Sujal, come back. Yeah. So p of, like, we are getting p of a is basically the remainder. And what factor theorem says is that if the remainder happens to be 0, then your divisor is a factor of p of a, which makes sense, right? Agar remainder kuch aa nahi raha, like if your remainder is 0, then obviously that thing is a factor. Factor hai isliye remainder 0 aayega. Agar factor nahi hai, then it's not perfectly divisible and you will get some remainder, like you won't get 0 over there. Yeah, that's basically it. So questions related to factor theorem, you'll get based on identifying if something is a factor or not. So if I get there. Oh yeah. So use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. So like take the first one only for example. If you have this polynomial p of x and you're given g of x equal to x plus 1. So how will you figure out if x plus 1 is a factor of this p of x or not?
Ma'am, we'll solve p of x and see if the remainder is 0 or not. Ma'am, if the remainder is 0, g of x is a factor, otherwise it is not.
That's it. So what will you substitute here? Like how do you find the remainder? Sujal?
Ma'am, you use x 1 as in the place of x.
Do you use 1 or do you use something else? Ashka, is Sujal correct?
No, ma'am, we use negative
Ma'am,
1.
yeah,
Yes.
x minus a, so
Yeah. So be careful, like don't make those kind of silly mistakes. Yeah. All right. So work it out and tell me if this is a factor or not. Swayam, did you get that? You solving? Get started. Solve it. Swayam?
Yes, ma'am. I'm solving.
Okay. Okay, send your answer as just yes or no, like yes, it is a factor or no, it's not a factor once you've done it. Oh, Sujal and Samriddhi have sent their answers. Okay. Let me check my calculation. Oh, Ashka also sent an answer. She got the same as me. Okay. Sujal, you corrected it. Okay. Suhani also got it. So Samriddhi, check your calculation. So I am still waiting for your answer. Yeah. So Suhani, Sujal, Ashka, yeah, you guys got it. Swayam, where you at? Have you substituted?
Ma'am, my answer is still the same.
Array. Okay.
Ma'am, it's not a factor.
So, okay. So what did you substitute in place of x in this thing?
Ma'am, -1.
Okay. So 2 into -1 cube, what you get? So this is the thing, right? In place of x, I've just put -1. So 2 into -1, the whole cube, क्या होगा? Yes, Samriddhi. Samriddhi, are you there? I think you've like frozen, right? Maybe some internet issue. Okay, Sujal, the value that you sent is, basically that's what you get. Hi, yeah, your video was frozen earlier. Okay. So, hello.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, I got disconnected.
No, that's fine. Like, you don't have to apologize for that. All right. So, are you back now? Like, okay, what is 2 into -1, the whole cube?
Ma'am, 2 into -1.
Which will be?
-2.
Okay, -1 whole square.
+1.
Then -2 into -1.
Ma'am, +2.
And this is -1.
-1.
सिंप्लीफाई करने पे क्या आएगा?
Ma'am, ma'am, -3 + 3. So it's 0.
Yeah. So yeah, just be careful multiplication में. ठीक है? ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. I'll just recheck it.
हाँ. So 0 आया मतलब it is a factor. Cool. All right. So that's basically like how you use factor theorem, like direct application of it, you get these kind of problems. Okay. Apart from that, you have a little bit about factorization, I think. Show that this is a factor, you do the same thing. उसके बाद बस identities है. Do you guys have like factorization by splitting the middle term?
Yes, ma'am.
You do have it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know how to do it? Like, should we get right on to like practice? Like, do you guys want to do the problems or should I do one here and show how to do it? Okay, Sujal is asking, can I revise it? Okay, I'll do that. So when you're splitting the middle term, it's exactly like what the method says. You just split the middle term into 2 terms and then you just take common from each part. Okay. So taking common applies when you are like factorizing it. So this part of the whole, this thing, right? Like factorization and identities, they're kind of interrelated. And the more different types of problems you do, the more confident you'll get. And you'll also learn to identify, okay, should I use splitting the middle term or should I use an identity here? Like all of that stuff. Okay, so I'll just practice splitting the middle term before like getting on to the rest of the problems. Splitting the middle term, let me take an example. Suppose I have x square minus 5x plus 6. I have to factorize this. Factorize ka matlab, you have a polynomial and then you're trying to identify its factors. Like for example, if you have 12, I can write it as 2 into 6, or I can write it as like 3 into 4, or I can write it as 2 into 2 into 3. Matlab, instead of writing it as a result, I'm writing as product of, either 2 or 3 numbers. So when it comes to polynomials, factorization matlab, it's the same thing. You have to write it as a product of different polynomials. Now, how do you know whether a particular polynomial has 2 factors or 3 factors or any of that? How do you figure
By
out?
the power.
Very good. So by the power. So power in the sense, check the degree of the polynomial. So x square hai, matlab, it can be expressed as like maximum product of 2 different factors. X square kab aayega? Only when you do like x into x, right? X into x will give you x square. So yeah, this can be expressed as x plus or minus of something into x plus or minus of something. Okay, so 2 factors in this thing. So how do you find these 2 factors is, one of the methods, multiple ways of doing it. Like if it fits any identity, you directly use that identity. If it doesn't fit any identity, if it's like random, like this particular polynomial, you use a method called splitting the middle term. Splitting the middle term is basically, you need to split the middle term. Which is the middle term in this expression, which is right there in the middle?
Minus 5.
Minus 5x, yes, consider the minus also. So this minus 5x, you're going to split it as 2 things. Now the splitting is not random, there's a condition to it. So write minus 5x as either a sum of 2 things or like a difference of 2 things. So basically, okay, let's say, okay, you're writing it as a sum of 2 things. When you multiply these 2 things, like if I call it A and B, when I do A into B, I should get the last term. So in this case, it is 6. Or, I should get 6 into x square, like the product of these 2. So I should get 6x square. So Ashka has sent it. Yes, that's a minus 6x plus x if I multiply them. Okay, minus 5x if I write it as minus 5x equal to minus 6x plus x. This makes sense, right? Minus 6 plus 1 is like minus 5. But when I multiply them, what am I getting? Minus 6x into x.
Minus 6x square.
Minus 6x square. But my constant term is plus 6 into x square. It's not matching, right? So find other alternatives. Minus 6 plus 1 is not correct.
Minus 3x plus minus 2x.
That's a good possibility. Minus 3x plus minus 2x. Both of them add up to minus 5x, correct? And when I multiply minus 3x and minus 2x, what am I getting?
Plus 6x square.
Plus 6x square.
6x square.
This is perfectly matching both the criteria. Their sum is minus 5x and their product is like plus 6x square. So that's what we'll go ahead with. So this I can write it as x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. Okay. So a lot of times this is pretty straightforward, but one point of, one cause of confusion may be that um, whenever you have like a plus minus situation, like in this case, sometimes you may be confused. Okay, should I split it as minus 6x plus x or plus 6x minus x? Like if at all that kind of situation comes in, right? Simplify these two. Like whatever you're written here, simplify it, add or subtract this, you should get this back. If you're getting it back, yeah, you're going in the right direction. But if you're not getting this, if you're getting it wrong, instead of minus 5x, if you end up getting plus 5x, then okay, you need to check you went wrong somewhere here. So that's like a hack to figure out if you're doing it right or not. So once you simplify this, you should get your previous step. If you're not getting the previous step, then you're doing it wrong. Okay. Now, after writing this, after splitting the middle term, take common factors. It like next two steps are just taking the common factors. So x square and minus 3x may, what can you take common?
X.
X.
Ma'am, X.
X.
X is the only common thing. So if I take x common, what can I write inside the bracket?
Ma'am, X minus 3.
Yes, x minus 3. Again, here also, if you're confused, like if it is plain numbers, you might be able to get it, but you might get some problems involving root. If you get something like x square minus root 2x or something like that, you can do a quick check again. Like when you multiply it, you should get this back. If you're not getting it, then revise. Okay. All right, x into x minus 3. Then what can you take common from these two?
2.
Ma'am, minus 2.
2.
So again, two possibilities. You can take plus 2 common, you can take minus 2 common. Usually when whatever you take common and what you get in the bracket, right, should be the same as what you have here. So that should be your hint to figure out, what you should take common. So if I take plus 2 common, I'll get minus x plus 3, which is not the same as this. So that should tell you that, okay, I should take minus 2 and not plus 2. So if I take minus 2 common, so minus 2 into plus x is minus 2x, so this will be x. And minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6, so this will be minus 3. Okay. And again, apply the same step. So from this multiplication and this multiplication, I can see x minus 3 is same in both. So you take x minus 3 common. And when I take x minus 3 common, I'll be left with x and I'll be
X
left
minus 2.
with minus 2. Okay, so these are my two factors. When I multiply both of them, I get my original equation back. So that's what factorization is all about. Okay, so process is simple. Split the middle term. What you split it as will depend on your first and last terms. Product of first and last terms should be equal to like sum of the split thing. Like you should get the middle term. So once you do that, it's just a matter of taking things common. Okay. Solve this. Do this on your own. Yeah, again the same thing, x squared, but this time minus 5x minus 6. So previously we had done plus 6, now I'm giving you minus 6. Solve this. So once you're done with this, then do this. Solve both of these. स्वयं numbers अलग दिए ना, तो same answer तो नहीं आ सकता है. Check your working. When I do x minus 2 into x minus 3, end may I'll get minus 6, plus 6 in that case, because minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. But I have minus 6 here, which means that something is different. We'll get different numbers this time. Ashka got it correct. Suhani got it correct. Samriddhi also got it. Very good. All the girls got it. Sujal and Swayam, quickly. Sujal, you confused. Okay, where are you confused? What step are you at? What did you write? Work through this. And Swayam, pay attention. Like, I think you did this, you got stuck at the same place I expected you to be. Plus minus mein. Okay. Come on, Sujal. So how did you split 5x? What was your first step?
I took it as minus x plus x.
Minus x?
No, minus 6x plus x.
Okay. Minus 6x plus x minus 6. Now, are you getting back the same thing? Minus 6x plus x is minus 5x, okay? And minus 6 into x square minus 6x square are correct. Swayam, are you seeing here x plus 2 x plus 3 wo bhi galat hai, because plus 2 into plus 3 is plus 6.
Yes, ma'am. I got the answer. No, I am doing the answer. I guess this should be right.
So check here. So like you're splitting, don't just try to guess the factors, do the splitting correctly and then follow it. Okay. Okay, Sujal, then what did you do?
In the first, like my x square minus 6x, I took x as the common thing.
Okay.
And in the bracket, I have x minus 6.
Okay.
And then for the second one, I got confused as to what to take as
X or
common.
minus 6 may, is there anything common at all?
1.
1 is common. So you take 1 common. So bracket
X
may,
minus 6.
that's all.
Okay.
So you get x plus 1 into x minus, or x minus 6 into x plus 1. That's what you get. Ashka, yeah, this one's answer is also correct. You got it. Nice. Swayam, do the second one. Like, yeah, do the first one, check what was done. Second one, do it on your own. Now without any mistake, okay? Step by step, correctly. Swayam, tell me, what are you doing? How are you splitting x square and minus 5 and plus 6? Like, what's your logic behind it?
Ma'am, I did minus x minus x plus 2. I did.
So you took x square, then?
And minus x in brackets minus x plus 2. And then on the other hand, I did minus 3. And then in brackets x plus 2.
No, what's your first step? Like split करने के बाद. Before you took.
That's what I did.
तो वैसे नहीं कर सकते ना. Your first step should be splitting the middle term. Minus 5x को you need to split it as 2 different terms.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did.
So what
it.
did you split it as? That's what I'm asking.
I split it as minus 2 and minus 3.
So that's what, again,
Yes.
I told you previously also, Swayam. Minus 2, minus 3, ठीक है, they're adding up to minus 5x. But when you multiply minus 2x into minus 3x, are you getting minus 6x square?
No.
No, so this -2 -3 is wrong. You need to look at something else. You have to basically get, when you multiply this after splitting, no, you have to get product of this part and this part. So in this case, you need to get -6x square. Yeah. Suhani, second one is not correct. Check. I don't know if it's a typo or if you made a mistake in your working, but just check. So what other alternatives can you consider, Swayam, in this case? -2 -3 is not working. तो और क्या हो सकता है?
The other way, like -3x and -2x.
-2 -3 या -3 -2 like एक ही है ना? Like if I do 2
Yeah.
+ 3 is the same as 2 + 3, right? 3 + 2, 2 + 3.
Uh,
So you have to choose
yeah.
different numbers only. So what other numbers can you choose?
-4 and -1.
-4x -1x. Well, multiply करने पे
Should I
6
do it?
आ रहा है ना? तो ये भी काम नहीं कर रहा है. How else do you get? See, focus on the 6 part of it. So you need to get factors of 6 that somehow.
The way you have done.
Okay. So once you get 2 factors, or like once you split this, don't get fixated on it. Like check whether it is correct or not. Like check whether you're getting your -6x square or not. Okay. So don't just start solving immediately after the first step.
Okay.
Okay. So do the second one abhi ke liye, okay? Suhani, yes. Sujal, yes, you got the second one correct. Ashka is saying, can we change the signs for -2x and -3x? Then you won't get -5x, no?
So ma'am, like instead of -2x, we take +2x.
If you take +2x and -3x, so there'll be 2x minus 3x.
We'll get -1.
Yeah, you won't get -5.
Oh, yeah.
So it has to fit
Okay.
both. Yeah. Okay, so Suhani has done the second one, Sujal's done it, Ashka has done it. So Samriddhi is still doing the second one.
Actually, I didn't notice there was a second one, so I got.
Oh, okay, do it. Start now. Okay, whoever is done, here's a third one. Nice, Samriddhi got it. Yes. The third. Actually, yeah, do this. Swayam, nice, awesome. You got the second one. That's right. Okay, all of you do the third one. So second ka answer, yeah, all of you got it. So this gets split as -4x plus 3x. Product will be -12. So after taking common and everything, you get x -4 x plus 3. Okay, so looks like, okay, now did you get a hang of it, Swayam?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Tia. Do the third one. Awesome. Oh, Swayam was the first one to do it. Swayam, can you send the first step that you wrote after splitting on chat?
Yeah. So first I split it.
No.
Like,
Send it on chat because the rest
uh,
of them are still doing, no? So send it over chat.
okay. Yeah, ma'am. 1 second.
Yeah. Suhani, correct. You got it also.
Ma'am, the is equal to sign is typo.
Yeah,
so
got
plus
it.
sign.
It's the same key, so figured that. Good. Sujal also got it. Some things like it's easy to figure out if it's like if it's a typo, because obviously you wouldn't send x equal to 1. But sometimes if it's like a difference between like plus minus, or if it's like a difference between 3 and 4, that's a little more difficult to figure out if it's a typo or not. Yeah. Ashka also got it. Yes. Cool. Okay. So by the time rest of them finish, so what do you guys do? Like holidays?
Ma'am,
when-
this was the first step I gave in the chat.
Hmm. Yes.
That was my first
Cool.
step.
Nice. So you like properly got it, Swam. Like you were the first one to send your answer also. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do? Like, do you guys watch Netflix or do you guys like play games or
In vacation,
yeah? When you're not studying?
Mom, I
Maybe
read
listening to music.
fiction novels.
Music. Okay.
Yeah, either read novels or listen to music.
I watch
Oh.
movies.
Movies. Okay. Sujal also reads. Oh, you read Harry Potter. Okay. A lot of
I
people.
just finished it for the third time.
Super fan. Ashka also, okay, music and art or Netflix. That seems to be pretty standard. Okay. Nice. So what are you guys into recently? So
I
Harry
like
Potter,
doing
yes.
art and craft. Like I like doing art and craft, but then I'm also a very like lazy person, and
It takes a lot. Yeah, you need to spend a good 2 hours when you start.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to clean everything up, so that's just not my cup of tea. So. Otherwise, I'm good at art because like my half of my wall, like in the hallway of my house, there's a wall which is completely filled with my drawings, but
That's nice.
then I'm too lazy to do it again. So
It's good. Like when you have a long vacation, then take it up. Yeah. Sujal doesn't have enough patience. Yeah, I relate to that, Sujal. Even I have not done art in a long, like years because of that reason. Yeah. So Suhani, what are you currently watching on Netflix?
I don't watch Netflix.
Sorry, Ashka. Ashka is the one who mentioned Netflix. Yeah.
I'm like watching Prime right now. I just completed Young Sheldon.
Oh, okay.
I also watched Netflix.
Oh, I was going to ask, like, what's the most recent thing you watched?
I completed watching Shadow and Bone,
Oh,
and now I'm watching Friends for the 5th time.
oh, fifth time. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Samriti, have you submitted the answer for this one? Ashka,
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I
still working
splitted
it
it,
out.
but I'm not able to do it further.
Oh, what did you split it as?
Ma'am, 2x minus x.
2x. Okay, 2x squared plus 2x minus x minus 1. ठीक है. Product you're getting as minus 2x square, correct? And add it up, you get x. Yes. So इसमें से what do you take common?
Ma'am, I took x common.
Lekin 2 is also common in both, no?
Yes, ma'am, but I thought that if I take 2x out, then I won't have any numerical for 2x only.
Oh, if you take 2x common, like you're not, ये addition वाला taking common नहीं है ना, you're multiplying it, like your multiplication वाला factor है ये. So इसमें से you take x, and when you have nothing left, there is always something left.
Ma'am, I tried this, but I thought that it would be wrong.
So think of it this way: 2x into what will give you 2x?
Ma'am, 1.
That's all. That's exactly it. Yeah. And then minus 1 into x plus 1. 2x minus 1 into x plus 1. Here. I didn't realize Loki already released. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Its first episode
Yesterday or
came
today or
today.
something.
Oh.
Today at 12:30.
Tom Hiddleston, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So another application of factor theorem, like when you have quadratic polynomials, right? Quadratic matlab when the degree is 2. So you do splitting the middle term, usse aasani se mil jayega. But what if you have like bigger polynomials? Like the question in this case is factorize the cubic polynomial. So cubic matlab degree is 3, you've got x cube value for it. So isme middle term to do hai na, like you can't really directly apply splitting the middle term. So the process that you use for factorization in this case is, first you consider this, identify the constant term. So इसमें constant term क्या है?
6.
6.
6 is the constant. Constant is, whatever is the number जिसके साथ कोई variable नहीं है. So then find all the possible factors of the constant term. तो 6 के factors क्या क्या हो सकते हैं?
Ma'am,
2,
3,
3,
2, 3,
6 and 1.
6 and 1. Don't forget about 6 and 1 also, because 6 into 1 is 6. Okay. And once you have the factors, you also have to take into consideration the negative versions of the factors. So you can see here factors of 6 are plus. So the symbol means plus or minus. So if I write something
Yeah,
like
I
this,
got it.
yeah, you're considering plus 1 and minus 1. So plus or minus 1. That's it. Okay. So it's not just 2 into 3. You also get 6 if you do minus 2 into minus 3, right? So that's why you consider both positive and the negative versions of 6. So plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. Okay. Then using trial and error, find the factor at which p of x equal to 0. So यहाँ पे you need to figure out, like basically you have all these possibilities of, x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 3, x plus 3, like all of these possibilities, and along with 6 also. So you're basically testing out each case by using factor theorem. So do you guys remember factor theorem? So
Yes, ma'am.
so you substitute each of these values, you substitute 1, you substitute minus 1, you substitute 2, you substitute -2. Usually you get problems such that, like with plus or -1 or plus or -2 itself, you'll find the factor. It won't take you like so long to find the factor. But by trial and error, substitute a number to check in which case you're getting it to be 0. So that way you can identify which of these numbers will be like one of the factors. Okay. So in this case, you can see it's given here. When x equal to -1, then p of x happen to be like, after substituting, you get 0. So -1 is a 0 of p of x. Like it's a solution of p of x, because value of p of x when you substitute -1 is 0, which means that x minus of -1. So that is x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. So once you find one factor, you do long division to find the other factor. So x cube है, x cube मतलब 3 factors होना चाहिए, x plus or minus something into x plus or minus something into x plus or minus something. 3 में से एक मिल गया, which is x plus 1. So when you divide it, you get the other factors this way. You get the product of the other two factors. So that's what you got is x square plus 5 plus 6. And to
Could
find,
you repeat the last part after what you said, x minus bracket में -1? My voice is breaking.
okay. So basically, using factor theorem, by trial and error, you get one factor, which in this case, in this example, happened to be x plus 1. Okay, because -1 से 0 आ गया. So basically what this means is, हमारा original polynomial was a cubic polynomial, right? So x cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6. So cubic polynomial, right? यहाँ पे x cube है, इसका मतलब है 3 factors है. So it is x plus minus something into x plus minus something into x plus minus something. 3 factors. That's why you were able to get x cube. In तीनों में से one of it happened to be x plus 1. Now we need to find what the other two are. So to find the other two, you divide the p of x divided by x plus 1. So you do long division, like using long division method, you divide these two. And once you use the long division method, you get a quotient, right? Like you x cube plus 6x square, whatever, and you divide it by x plus 1. You get a quotient here, right? X square plus or minus something and so on. So this quotient is basically the product of the other two factors. So whatever quotient you get, once you do splitting of middle term, you'll get the other two factors. Yeah.
Ma'am, I got disconnected.
Yeah, I saw that, Ashka.
Can you
Yeah, I'll do one thing. It's already 4:30, right? Do you guys mind staying for like another 15-20 minutes?
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay, so I'll do this in detail on the whiteboard then. All right, 6x cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6. On the whiteboard. So our original p of x is equal to x cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6. Now we need to find the factors of this p of x. So factors matlab x cube mil raha hai, so this is basically having 3 factors. X plus or minus something into x plus or minus something into x plus or minus something. Right? Like for example, in the earlier thing, when I took 12, I could write it as 3 factors, right? I could write it as 2 into 2 into 3. Right? So basically 3 factors है इसलिए x cube आया, we need to find that. To find this, first step, take the constant term 6 and figure out all its factors. So that we saw, it's either plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 6. Okay. Then find out which of these could be a factor of p of x. So check what is p of 1, check what is p of minus 1. Okay, check what is p of 1, calculate and tell me what you get. So p of 1, you directly substitute 1. So you get 1 plus, okay. Sujal and Ashka, they have
24.
24 aa raha hai. Okay, 1 plus 6 plus
Yes,
11
ma'am.
plus 6. Basically 24 aa raha hai. 12, no, sorry, 24. So 24 is not equal to 0. मतलब x minus 1 factor नहीं हो सकता है. Check p of minus 1 क्या आ रहा है. Yeah, Sujal calculated it. Yeah. So basically I get 12 minus 12 or plus 5 minus 5. Basically I am getting 0, right? Hare, Ashka, check your calculation, you should get 0.
Ma'am, I also got 0.
Okay, so p of minus 1, yeah, 12 minus 12, 0 आ रहा है. So p of minus 1, 0 आ रहा है. इसका मतलब, like, based on factor theorem, can I say x plus 1 is a factor of p of x?
Ma'am, actually we don't get 0, I guess.
क्यों? Again, p of minus 1 calculate कर रहे हैं ना. So if I substitute minus 1, so minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. 6x square plus 6 into minus 1 ka square is plus
Yeah, I
6
got
into
it.
1. Yeah. Okay.
How did we get x plus 1 again? Like it's minus 1, right?
So it's the reverse of what you guys did in remainder theorem. Remainder theorem mein kya tha? If x plus 1 say, if you want to find if x plus 1 was a factor, then you substitute p of minus 1, because x plus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 1. So it's the reverse of that. Here we found p of minus 1. So isliye we are saying that x plus 1 is a factor.
Okay.
Same logic, just reverse of its application. ठीक है. तो एक factor मिल गया, which is x plus 1. एक मिल गया. So basically, if you come back to the 12 wala example, what I found out was that 2 is a factor of 12. तो बाकी factors find out करने के लिए, what do you do with 12 and 2?
You divide 12 and 2.
You divide 12 and 2. 12 divided by 2, 6 hai. Then you can say that, okay, 6 is another set of factor. So here also you do the same thing. So बाकी ये दोनों find out करने के लिए, you divide p of x by the one factor that you got. So step 2 is your long division. So by long division, check like what you'll divide is p of x divided by x plus 1, the one factor that you got. Okay. So I'll do it on the board, Samriddhi. And in case any of you have any doubts, if you're not sure, you can follow along. Otherwise, you can do it on your own. So long division of polynomials is just like long division of your numbers. So write the smaller number here and the bigger number here. X cube plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6. Okay. So your yeah, Samriddhi, just listen here, because like, have you done long division pehle 8th standard mein?
Yes, ma'am, but not of polynomials.
Okay, polynomials ka kabhi nahi kiya na. Okay, so listen here first, and then kal bhi maine discuss kiya tha, so you can go back and watch the recording, and then you can practice it. Okay, but yeah. So the method or the logic is same as what you do with numbers. There is only one tiny difference. So how you approach long division of polynomials is you consider the first term of this and first term of this. Okay. So यहाँ पे x cube है, यहाँ पे x है. So divide x cube divided by x. So what result will you get?
X square.
Yeah, Samriddhi. So when you divide x
Ma'am,
cube,
you have to divide x cube by x.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am will get x square.
So that will be the first term in your product, x square. Then to continue the division, multiply x cube into x will be x cube. Sorry, x square into x. X square into x will be x cube. Then x square into plus 1 will be
Ma'am, 2x square.
array. X square into
It will be the same, I guess.
1 into anything is the same thing. X square into plus
Oh,
1.
you have to multiply it. Ma'am, sorry, I thought we have to add it.
No. Multiply. Okay. And then long division of numbers में क्या करोगे? Like, and then इसके बाद you subtract them, right? So here also you're subtracting each term. So x cube minus x cube will be 0. 6x square minus x square will be
Ma'am, 6.
no, 6x square minus x square.
Ma'am, 5x square.
5x square. Then get the next term down. So plus 11x will come back as it is. Then do the same thing. So 5x square divided by इसका first term x. So इसका result क्या होगा?
Ma'am, will it be 5x?
Yes. So plus 5x. Be careful about the signs. यहाँ पे everything is plus, so it's straightforward. But if you have minus 5x square by chance, then यहाँ पे minus 5x होगा. ठीक है? So that way, just be careful about the signs. Then do the same thing again. So 5x into x.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, actually my net lagged now, so
Oh.
I was not able to hear you properly.
Oh, we're doing the long divisions, Swayam. So if you're
No, not that. Just now, what did you say? Like before, like.
I was discussing the long division only.
Oh.
So long division क्यों कर रहे हो? Like, were you there at that part?
Yeah.
हाँ, तो उसके
I
बाद
was there. No, I just didn't hear this. Like what you said here when you were on 5x square.
अच्छा,
I didn't hear what is.
नहीं. So वही long division continue कर रहे हैं.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. All right. So again, you'll continue the same thing, Samriddhi. So 5x into x, right? 5x square. Then 5x into 1. So this will be
5x
5x. Yeah.
plus 5x.
And then subtract. So 5x square minus 5x square gets cancelled. This would be 6x.
6.
And then the next one, नीचे आएगा, plus 6. Yeah, Suhani, Sujal, you guys did it. ठीक है. So इसके बाद फिर से like 6x divided by x.
Mom, 6.
Yeah, plus 6. Then write the same thing again. 6x, 6 into 1 will be plus 6.
6.
फिर subtract कर लो. दोनों cancel हो जाएगा. Remainder will be 0.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that's how we do long division. Okay, long division, the result of the quotient of the division. See here, when you divide 12 divided by 2, you're getting 6, which is basically product of the other two numbers. Now, either be when I'm dividing p of x divided by x plus 1, I'm getting x square plus 5x plus 6, which is basically product of the other two factors. So basically, your p of x is equal to x plus 1 into x square plus 5x plus 6. तो अभी इसमें से if I want to get both of these separately, you can apply splitting the middle term and then find the other two factors. Okay, so can you guys do splitting the middle term? Find out what are the other two factors.
No, should I type or just
Type it.
answer?
Type and send your answer. Awesome. ठीक है. Ashka, Samriddhi, Suhani, all three of you got it. So I am me typing, sending. So x plus 1 है एक factor and
Typing takes a lot for me. Like I have to,
अच्छा.
yeah, keep back again and again
do you
for brackets and all.
yeah, do you watch this on the computer or mobile phone or tab, or how do you access it?
For what?
तो ये classes कहाँ पे access करोगे? Like
Yeah.
you do it on your mobile phone or?
Yeah, mobile phone.
अच्छा. Mobile phone difficult है.
I don't use, no, I don't use laptop because their typing is like more hard for me because I use phone usually, right?
अच्छा.
That's why. Yeah.
ठीक है. Cool. So इसको split करने पे you guys got x plus 2 into x plus 3. So these are our three factors. X plus 1 पहले पाया हमने, and then division करने पे we got the product of the other two. तो अगर product मिला तो उसको factorize करने पे we got the other two by splitting the middle term. Okay. So अगर quadratic है, like if it is x square plus something, you can directly use splitting the middle term. अगर cubic है, then first you're guessing what one factor is, not random guessing, you're applying factor theorem here. And once you get one factor, फिर divide करके then you apply splitting the middle term to get the other two things.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I rejoin because like your voice is breaking in my device? That's my net probably. But can I rejoin?
No, we'll be ending it soon enough. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this class we did remainder theorem, we did factor theorem, and then we saw like how you can factorize quadratic and cubic polynomials. Okay. So I'll give you guys work based on these things. I would suggest that you do at least half the work today so that you get that practice. It gets solidified when you do it on your own. And tomorrow completely I'll be spending on identities only. Okay. Okay. Cool.